Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Sunday, June 30th, 2019. The latest news out of North Korea is that the new White House press secretary, Stephanie Grisham, was bruised in a brawl outside the meeting of Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. I want you to see how this fits into the ritual that we already discussed earlier surrounding the number 75. So again, this meeting took place on a date, June 30th, 2019. A date with 75 numerology. Notice how the name Grisham equals 75. Same with New World Order. Same with North. And what else is funny is she's going to be the 30th White House press secretary. Her term officially starts tomorrow. And here she makes the big news on the 30th to familiarize her character with the people of the world. And in case you missed the earlier decode, we talked about how this meeting came on the 174th day of Kim Jong-un's age, New World Orders 174 and 75. Notice how CNN emphasized the phrase an all-out brawl. The headline has the name Stephanie Grisham to lead it off. Anytime the mainstream media codes a word or set of words in a headline, it's because there's Gematria behind it that's relevant to the story. An all-out brawl equals 82, like Stephanie Grisham. They say she's 42 years old. This happened on June 30th, the 181st day of the year, which is the 42nd prime. Again, Kim Jong-un equals 42 as well. It's funny that she was announced as the White House press secretary to be on June 25th. That's George Orwell's birthday in history. And if you go back in history, you'll see that the Korean War began on June 25th, just after George Orwell's death. He died January 21st that year, shy of his 47th birthday, which is the day the Korean War began on. Remember, when Donald Trump became president, Amazon reported that the best-selling book on Amazon was George Orwell's 1984. And if you were following me before then, I was talking about how Donald Trump was the most Orwellian candidate to date, even before any of that happened. All from following this code and understanding what's really taking place in the world. Just in case you missed the earlier video, from Kim Jong-un's birthday to this meeting was 5 months and 23 days as well. Donald Trump equals 523 in Satanic Gematria. 523 is the 99th prime number. The United States of America equals 99. The United States was named the United States of America on 9/9, September 9th in the year 1776. This meeting also took place on a date with 55 numerology. North Korea equals 55. Again, it's the 181st day of the year, which is the 42nd prime, Kim Jong-un 42. And I asked people if they could look into why they reported that they met at 3:46 p.m., because there was definitely a reason that they put out that specific information. Somebody pointed out right away that if you write out 3:46, like how you'd say the time, it equals 75. Go figure. History was made at 3:46 in the giant 75 ritual. And one more time, don't forget that this code of letters and numbers comes from Jewish mysticism, which is Kabbalah. Here's a headline from October 6, 1940 in the New York Times. New World Order pledged to Jews. And what was it about October 6, 1940? It was a date with 75 numerology. And for sharing that, it prompted this user, MBB, to leave this comment. Yep, I support the Trump. The Kabbalah is not a book most truth seekers abide by. And for sure, the Kabbalah is not the word of God, but whatever makes you happy. So I don't know if this is a troll or just a moron here, but they clearly aren't understanding what I'm saying. The New World Order is the Cabal. The term the Cabal comes from Kabbalah, and the New World Order, which is the Cabal, abides by the Kabbalah code. In Kabbalah's Book of Formation, it stated God created the world by merging the letter with the number with the word, and that's why they do this every single day. And since you're a big Trump supporter, you should know about this. Donald Trump did receive the Jewish National Fund Tree of Life Award in 1983. And the Tree of Life Award is for Kabbalah. That's what the physical model of Kabbalah is. And you obviously don't know very much about Donald Trump because he's written in his books how much wisdom he learned from his Kabbalah teacher as a child. So Donald Trump is very much aware of Kabbalah. And MBB, what you remind me of is how Donald Trump said he's grateful for dumb people. Then you have another genius down here, Kobe Walker, and he's writing how crazy this is and what great stretches it is, even though it took me about 5 seconds to decode all of this. But this sentence right here cracks me up about his criticism of looking into this incident between Trump and Kim Jong-un. He writes, no matter, so, I mean, he writes horribly, but if you can follow his broken English, just how crazy everything is some orchestrated event, no matter how small. So he's, through his broken English, he's communicating that this is just some small, meaningless event. No big deal. The first time a sitting president meets with the leader of North Korea, in light of the last 20 years, leaders, including Donald Trump, referring to the nation as the axis of evil. And in Kobe Walker's genius estimate, he writes, things just happen sometimes. Another reminder that Donald Trump likes dumb people. Then he writes, not everything is the New World Order. Well, sorry, Kobe, you're wrong. This one is. And the latest headline should be further proof of what I just said. And guess what? It took all of 5 seconds to figure out how it fit into the narrative. Just like how it takes all of 5 seconds every day to decode the news headlines when you know this information. And don't forget, that Donald Trump's part of the club. Here he is in Jerusalem on Jerusalem Day by the numbers. The next day he was at the Vatican with the Jesuit Pope by the numbers on the 144th day of the year. Jesuit Order 144. So every single move by Donald Trump from when he began campaigning up to the present, up to the day he leaves office, will be by this code, by the numbers. Make no mistake about it. And understand that Q is a psyop, and Q is distorting the truth of what's really going on, making it seem like Donald Trump's fighting the New World Order. Far from it. He is the New World Order. Can't wait for Stephanie's debut. Until next time.